This is my audience. I want to tell you about the terrible crime of human trafficking and what we can do to help stop it. 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." We can't stand idly by as hundreds of thousands of women and children are devoured by the evils of trafficking. The Super Bowl was an incredible event. It was held in one of the most exciting cities in the nation, New Orleans, but it was also the largest trafficking event in the United States. We, as Christians, are obligated to do something about all of these women and children. My name is Kelly Moon, and I'm a student at Liberty University, and I've researched this topic for many hours. Human trafficking is an epidemic that we must join forces to help stop. I'm going to open your eyes to human trafficking, what it is, who's affected, who's responsible, and what we can do to glorify God, even despite all this evil. What is human trafficking? It is the acquisition of people by improper means such as force, fraud, or deception with the aim of exploiting them, says the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. This is modern-day slavery, named by the United States Department of State. It is prevalent around the world, and it is reported in all 50 states, says the Organization of Free All the Slaves. According to the International Labor Organization, there are 12.3 million people forced into slave labor, child labor, and sexual slavery at any given time. It is a $32 billion industry. It is second to arms dealing and drug trafficking. Who are the victims? The victims are women and children. The average age of trafficking is 13 years old. One girl that was rescued by Shared Hope International was trafficked from California to Arizona, Louisiana, Texas, Miami, D.C., New York, and then London, all within a couple of years. Most girls are kidnapped, gang raped, chained to a bed, and then forced to have as many clients as 40 a day. Who is responsible for this horrendous crime? Often, this is the way the big money is made is through organized crime. It is through a network of pimps and facilitators. Shared Hope International shows that facilitators are valets, bartenders, taxis. These ads are sold by facilitators in newspapers, phone books, and they're facilitators in hotels, all to get a piece of the action. And also legitimate business fronts, such as massage parlors, escort services, alcohol services, delivery health. All these must be stopped. And who is just as responsible as the pimps? The Johns, the buyers, because they provide the demand. Who are these? They're talking about businessmen, tourists, old men, young men, men with families. So what is being done about this? Well, we have a law in the book in the United States. It's called the Victims of Trafficking and Violence Protection Act. It's been revised over 2003, 2005, and 2008. And these laws have been revised to become more strict due to the tireless works of William Wilberforce, who was an anti-slave politician. And then recent tireless works from Shared Hope International, International Justice Mission, Polaris Project, and the list goes on and on of these many wonderful organizations. Condoleezza Rice has the victim approach of the 3 R's: rescue, rehabilitation, and reintegration. This is the approach that helps free only a small percentage that are in slavery, when there are so many who don't know freedom and may not even survive. So what exactly can we do? We can find a good organization, be a part of it, get in the trenches by hosting an event, speaking to others, spread the awareness, let your friends know, or donate money to help make this possible. Matthew 25:40 says, "You have whatever you have done to the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you have done for me." So, you have seen the daunting numbers. You've seen that this is of women and children in modern day slavery. This is all done for money and lust. So, you've been shown how to get involved and how to glorify God. So this is an epidemic that we must join forces to stop. Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, whatever you've done with one of these, you've done to the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you've done with me. Now, let's do it to the least of these brothers and sisters."